going on, guys? Car review guys here. My name is AJ, and today we're going to talk about why did myself and my fiance decide to trade in a Maserati to get a 2008 Chevrolet Corvette 3LT. Let's roll. It does have NPP exhaust. We pulled the fuse, which is notorious on the Corvette. You literally just pull it, valves stay open, and voila, magic. Sounds good. Has a good little tone to it. Get you down here nice and close. Yeah, it's really not bad. Might eventually do like Corsa or something like that, but for the meantime, it's actually good. It's really not bad at all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that cinematic clip. It's definitely a challenge. That is by far the best cinematic clip I've done to date. I'm gonna try to keep learning something every day in every video to make sure I keep upping my game on quality. So appreciate you guys that have been OG subscribers sticking around through when I was trash. It's getting a lot better, I think. If I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. It is what it is. So why did we trade in really the Maserati for a 2008 Corvette? We kind of talked about why we were getting rid of the Maserati. We didn't really talk about why a Corvette, because the whole purpose is to kind of, you know, help her get to where she can go to school. So why get another car? Well, let me explain. But before we get into the explanation, I didn't show you guys the interior of the car, and I feel a little bit bad about it, so I gotta show you guys the interior. So let's flip it around here, and so you can see it's a 3LT. It does have the screen over there. Obviously a manual transmission, which is fantastic. Yes, my fiance knows how to drive stick. She owned her own car that was a stick. And then heads-up display comes with 2LT, heated seats for driver and passenger. It does have a two-roof option. This is the glass see-through roof. I don't know if you can, yeah, there you go, you can see through it. And then the other roof is actually sitting back there. It's painted to match the car. So, with that being said, why would we get a 2008 Chevrolet Corvette? So, it's gonna beep. Hold on just a second. Alright, now we can continue. So, long story short, so the big reason why we got a 2008 Corvette. So, this car, we actually got a really good deal on this car, in my opinion. I think the deal was very good. The number they gave for the Maserati was very, very fair. Let's go with fair. Fair is good. So, we definitely took a huge hit on the Maserati. I will not lie to you, it was a big hit. I probably won't own another Maserati. They're just depreciation king, queen, whatever you want to call it. Not great. But we did own a Maserati. Cool, fun. Pretty much done with Maserati for that reason. So, the reason we got the 2008 Corvette is very simple, sort of. So, if we were just to get rid of that car by itself, then there would be no incentive. So there's a tax incentive whenever you trade in for another car. So in short term, basically, we got $1,500 to $1,800 in taxes towards this car that we didn't have to pay because we already paid them on the Maserati. So that kind of helps on the trade value. Plus, this car was really good. And last but not least, the biggest factor as to why we went with a Corvette and not a Mustang, depreciation value. So this car has 23,000 miles on it. I paid, or my fiance and I paid, between $20,000 and $24,000 for this car. Okay, so if you're talking $20,000 to $24,000 and it's got 23,000 miles on it, clean Carfax, 2-owner, I would say I could put 50,000 miles on this car in the next 2 to 2.5 years, and I bet you I could still sell it for $20,000 easily. So the Mustang, that's what the fiance really wanted, just to kind of switch it up. We've had Corvettes before, so she really wanted to just change it up, try something else, but it didn't make sense financially. So the reason we went with this is ultimately depreciation. We can drive it, we can enjoy it. Parts are relatively cheap comparison. You know, the Maserati, one little button, if something was going wrong, 500 bucks. Bang. It honestly just got tiring. It just nickels and dimes you. That's what Maseratis do. Overall, good car. I mean, ran strong, drove strong. Never an issue mechanically. Great car. But just the little things that would go wrong and I'd have to fix them, and I don't know, it got old. Battery died. It was a year old maybe. So, and yeah, you know, people are like, well, those cars are supposed to be on a battery tender. Look, I don't care what kind of car you have. If it's $150,000 sticker, if I can't get in that car and at least drive it, then there's an issue, okay? And I know some of the high-end exotics like Aventadors do have issues, but I mean, I've talked to James several times, and overall, he really doesn't have very many problems with his Aventador. So check engine light, squeaky door, whatever, who cares? I'm talking about just getting in it, driving it. I don't care about anything else. And that was kind of the issue with nickel and diming with how much it costs. So ultimately, this car will get driven a lot. So if we want to take a road trip to, like, let's say West Virginia, Kia Optima or this car, 100% is what we're going to take. And if we're going to take like a scenic route, make like a vacation out of it and everything, 1000% taking 2008 Corvette, go get some scenic views, drive some awesome roads in West Virginia. Like, it's just an amazing car. I mean, 0 to 60 is like 4 flat, which that's plenty to have fun with. Gas mileage on the freeway, 29 to 31 miles to the gallon, set at like 74 miles an hour. That's incredible. There's nothing that beats that. I mean, it just really, it's an amazing car. It's got so much room in the back for those of you that have never owned a Corvette. I mean, look, the top, number one, goes in there. So obviously if, hold on, gotta unlock it here. Obviously I have never owned a Corvette. Jiminy Christmas up there. The whole roof fits in the back. Now, obviously this car's been out for a long time, so pretty much everyone knows that, right? But I mean, I don't think you truly understand how much space is like back here. So there's little compartments down here too. If I can lift them up, can you see down in there? Hold on. Yeah, see the compartment? It goes all the way to the bottom. So yeah, lots of storage, plenty of room. Now let's go ahead and tackle the next issue here. Why in the world, at 25 years old, would we get a maroon with tan interior car? It, lack of better terms, is hideous in my opinion. Don't like it, not a fan. We're probably gonna wrap the car, gonna do some fun projects to it, but you know, ultimately it was a great deal. That was really the reason we got the car. It was in really good condition. So there's literally one mark on this entire car, which you will see right over here. This is the only mark I could find literally on the entire car, right there. That is the only mark, and I did not cause that. That's from the previous owner, and it's all the way on the bottom. So if you literally come up here, yeah, I mean, you can't see it. So that's really irrelevant, to be totally honest. So not a big deal. Everything else is literally flawless on this car completely. Swirl marks are very, very minimal. Might have my buddy paint correct it, put ceramic coating on it, and call it a day. But just like that, this is a quarantine video. Obviously, not too much we can do. Everyone stay safe out there. Please like, please subscribe. You guys have a great rest of the day. Peace.